So as I promised last time, here is an update, a follow-up to the last video where I'm answering the questions you sent to me in the comments. Okay, so one of the most common questions has been, is it really real? Because last time I was showing the game running on the VCS, but I was controlling it with my Mac. And that's just the way we develop games. I build the game on the Mac, then I transfer it over to the VCS, and then the VCS is the one that is actually running the game. That's the only way to run the game on the device until it has been deployed to the actual Atari store. So yes, it was running 100% on the device, but I was just using the Mac to actually control it. So I hope that clears that question. One of the other questions was, interestingly, how heavy this device is. So let's find out. So I have this kitchen scale here. Turn it on, and 0 grams. Let's put this thing on it. It shows 969 grams. So that's official. That's the official weight of this device. There was also questions about the case. As far as I know, the case is very glossy, but the final retail unit is going to be matte. But it's supposed to be quite much the same shape. So if you look at the case, the front panel, there's I think 3 different choices. This is the wooden one. There's 2 other choices. The back panel, this I was told might not be final, so the back might change still. I have no idea. I have not seen the final retail unit. Here is USB, 2 USBs, HDMI, Ethernet, and a power, and that's it. In the front, you can see there are 2 USB ports for the controllers. So that's that. It's very simple unit. And so then there was questions about these controllers. So somebody was complaining that you couldn't see it in my hand. So this is the way. This is the size and the shape. The modern controller has all the typical buttons, 2 sticks, 4 buttons here. Pretty much the same as you have on any modern controller. And then the classic one is interesting because it has only the stick and 2 buttons. So there's 1 button here, one on the corner here. Then there's the Atari button and back and the menu. But what's interesting here is that you can actually twist the stick. So that gives you can not only control the direction, you can also twist. So I think I'm gonna try to find a way to do something interesting in GunTech with this with the twist. Don't quite know what yet, but I have 1 more week to go, so maybe I'll figure out something. So that's that. It's nice and small. It's a reasonably sturdy feeling, and yeah, there it is. Okay, so another question has been: Is this a port of the mobile game? Many of you noticed that the game is out on iPhone right now. The answer is not really. It's based on the same core, so I'm using the same set of assets, the same code base, but the game itself is very different because on the iPhone it's a free-to-play game. The mechanic is sort of like collect things, progress, and it's a slower pace, long-term game. Whereas on the VCS it's going to be a straightforward arcade shooter. You get onto the action much faster. You don't need to, you know, there are no in-app purchases, so there's also not no collecting or no upgrading or, you know, stuff like that. Instead, it's more like, you know, playing an old coin-up arcade shooter type of thing. So in that sense, it's not the same game, but it's very similar look. It's just going to be a different feeling. Some of you also asked me if I can open up the case and show what's inside there. And unfortunately not. There's two reasons to that. One is this is the only device I have. If I break it, I won't be able to test the game, and then we won't have the game out when VCS ships. And the other reason is because you know, in order to receive this, I had to sign an NDA and an agreement which says that I'm not gonna reverse engineer or anything like that. So I think opening up the case would probably violate the agreement, so I'm just not gonna do that. And also there's been requests of showing what's on screen in more detail, because last time I was intentionally filming it so that you can see the device and the screen at the same time. Yes, so the plan is I actually bought this kind of thing. So this takes the HDMI output from the VCS and redirects it to the computer. So I'll be able to take full HD output from the device. I plan on doing this in the next couple of days, and so once I do that, I'll put out the video showing the game running exactly as it is on screen on the VCS. There was a comment about the box. So Atari has released some pictures in China where, you know, the boxes were leaving the warehouse, and you guys were pointing out that the boxes don't look like this, and I believe that's true. This is an early version of the box. It's actually not very well fitting. Even I had to use some force to get the device out of the box, so I think this is just whatever test box they had. And I'm expecting that the ones that you guys receive, whoever pre-ordered the device, is gonna receive something nicer than this. Okay. And, as for when is Guntech coming out? Well, the plan right now is that as soon as the devices are shipped, which I believe the rumor right now is that they will be shipped this coming week. As soon as they are shipped, I will submit the game to Atari so that they will place it in the store, so that by the time the first recipients will receive and boot up their VCS, Guntech will be in the store for you guys to purchase. And then there was this funny comment about why was I not looking directly at the camera last time. Well, the thing is, I was using an iPhone, and I was looking at the screen, and the camera is off the screen. So I thought I'm looking directly at staring at my eyes when I'm talking, but in fact I was looking off the screen, which is you know, pro tip for anyone who's planning on making a YouTube video: don't look at the screen, look at the camera. Okay, so now, thank you so much for watching. I plan on releasing a new video in the next 2 or 3 days with an actual footage running the game in a full resolution on the VCS. Until then, please do ask more questions if you have any in the comments below.